Hello, ladies and gentlemen, once again to what is the final race of SLR Tier 1. Abu Dhabi is the dance floor for this final jive, and you would be forgiven for thinking that there wasn't much at stake, considering that the title has already been wrapped up by Julian. However, there's a lot of pride on stake for these boys, and they will all be wanting to finish as strong as they can. So for what is the last time this season, let me hand over to our trusty SLR drivers for a hot lap. And today's driver is the phenomenal Danny Coe. Yes, indeed, here we are on board the Mercedes for one final throw at the dice with Danny Coe as he's approaching turn 1 of Abu Dhabi, just after the second brake board, hard on the brakes, and then in the fourth gear, holding it in fourth gear, using all the track as possible without invalidating, and then flat out around these corners. You can actually use a little bit more curb on that inside right. 100 meter boards, braking down to third, dropping into second to get the rotation of not too much of those sausage curbs that will really unsettle the car. And you want to keep a high minimum speed here, really throwing the car in. It's a bit like the last corner or the second last corner in Hungary when you just have to throw the car around. DRS open. Some guys will switch down their or switch up their brake bias to 56% for this next upcoming corner. Just at the 100 meter boards, hard on the brakes, dropping down into third, then the second to get the rotation, avoiding the sausage curb, and then early as possible onto the traction, short shifting, and then DRS down this last little straight. Eyes will be firmly fixed on that right hand side for that 100 meter boards, again hard on the brakes, cutting in, and then using plenty of track here on curb, cutting over both of those, and then roughly just after the black box, dropping down one gear. Again, using all the track possible. This is a great lap so far from Danny. Then the really tricky section, just as soon as the car straightens on the brakes, using plenty of that inside curb, you can't get away with it. Avoid this sausage curb and this one. Very important that, otherwise you'll unsettle the car. A little scratch of the wall, and then using all the track here at the 50 motor boards, dropping down in the fourth gear, and then really late braking here, not much of really an exit, and early onto the fourth gear across the line completes the lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.